Well, hello, my name is Matt, and if you're stumbling upon this YouTube channel, well, welcome. Hopefully you consider subscribing if you like what you see. I create videos on YouTube and also run my own side business and also have experience working with other content creators to help them grow on YouTube. And today I wanted to give you a behind the scenes look in the day of the life of a remote worker slash YouTuber slash whatever the title of this video is going to be in, one day. How does it work? How do I survive? Well, let's just talk about it. You know the wise words, the early bird gets the worm. Well, for me, my early mornings normally start around 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. I try to not sleep in any later than 7 a.m. because I like to get somewhat awake in the mornings to be able to sit down, watch some YouTube videos, get a drink of some energy in, whether I'm drinking some Focus Energy or coffee, depending on what kind of mood I'm in. I like to sit down, start drinking that, get some energy flowing through my body before I have to dive into my very hectic schedule. Normally during this time frame, I sit around, watch YouTube videos for a little while, and then I start setting up my calendar. My calendar of choice is Google Calendar. Over the past few months, I've transitioned away from using a whiteboard that I laid out in like a calendar format and started to list the things I had to do for the day, and I transitioned into using Google Calendar, which has been a lifesaver because of the way it syncs up with my PC, my phone, my laptop, and I get alerts from every single device when there's something else coming up on my calendar. I am honestly very particular with my schedule. On the days that I'm working my hardest, which are normally Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with Tuesday and Thursday being a little bit of a lighter day because I like to spend time with my beautiful girlfriend, I really like to make sure that I'm on a very tight schedule. Now, do I always stick to this schedule? No, you will see throughout this day that I really didn't stick to the schedule all that well, but I do like to use these as good guidelines. Sometimes I overestimate how long it's actually going to take, and because of that, I can actually get a lot of things done within a certain time block that I may, let's say, set out for 2 hours of homework, and if homework only ends up taking me an hour, then, well, I have an extra hour to dive into some extra tasks that I have on a list that need to be done at some point in time. Speaking of homework, I forgot to mention, I am a college student as well, so I am balancing YouTube content creation for the YouTube channel called The Toasty Bros. I'm also balancing an online college degree with the science of business management with a little bit of marketing mixed in between. I normally end up taking about 3 classes a quarter. The school that I'm in runs on a quarterly 11-week system, and it's meant to be fast-paced so I can graduate quicker, which I'm all for because I am so ready to be done with school. After setting up my calendar and getting everything set up, it's time to start my morning live stream, which I do over on Twitch for The Toasty Bros every single morning besides Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Normally, this is a time where we talk about PC builds, help people part together systems that they want to do for a custom gaming PC, answer any questions people may have with troubleshooting stuff, and mainly it's just a good old nerd out in the morning where people could come in, drink their coffee, wake up, and start their day with some very interesting tech talk. And in some cases, Jackson, the other founder of the Toasty Bros, likes to jump on stream and push me to play a little bit of video games to get my day started off right. Nothing like a little bit of rage-inducing Apex Legends to make you feel like you're gonna conquer the day. Now, after streaming, I like to do a little bit of me time per se, and I like to do a lot of stretching. Over the past 2 weeks, I've been using a stretch routine from Tom Merrick. His videos are awesome, and it's like really easy to follow along with what he's doing. So if you're interested in improving your flexibility or just overall feeling better, I highly suggest trying out some of his stretch routines. I'll leave a link in the description down below. But I like to do this because with my job, I am sitting at a desk a lot, and if I'm not stretching, there's a lot of muscles that are getting tightened up, and if I'm not moving around as much one day, then it's a lot harder for me to feel good while I'm working. Now, I like to head to Starbucks on a regular basis because sometimes when you're in a desk like this and you have all these possible distractions, it's really easy for you to, well, get distracted. So I like to pack up my laptop and head up to my local Starbucks to basically sit around and focus on my schoolwork. When it comes to YouTube work, I feel like I'm more productive in my space because I have all the creative tools around me, but when I'm wanting to do schoolwork and detach from all that my YouTube stuff, I really do need a space where I literally can detach from all my YouTube gear. Sitting up at a local Starbucks for like an hour or two doing some schoolwork is a great way to stay focused. Now, I am a big proponent of podcasts. Like, I listen to at least 5 to 6 throughout my week, from sports radio to just other YouTubers making their own podcasts. I feel like podcasts are a great medium between video and music. Now, once the school stuff is out of the way, this is where the fun stuff comes in. I actually start planning YouTube videos. Now, my process for planning YouTube videos on the Toasty Bros channel is to focus on 3 main things: budget gaming PC videos, different trends in the tech community, and also diving into some guides or tutorials that people may be interested in when it comes to PC gaming. There's no real science to it, but we have discovered a system that works really well for our YouTube channel. Now, I do like to wake up early, and some mornings it's a lot harder than others to wake up early, and then I end up pushing snooze over and over again until the absolute minute, and then I'm rolling out of bed starting my stream in a very grumpy mood. But if I do end up waking up at 6 or 6:30, I do like to put in a little bit of a power nap in the middle of my day. But power naps have really given me that extra boost that I need without having to down a ton of caffeine to keep me going throughout the day, because I've noticed it's much more effective to get even just 10 or 15 minutes of rest in, just sitting around, even if you're just watching shows or something, just taking that mental break from that work you're doing can allow you to be more productive in the long run when you're starting to work on more demanding tasks and as the day gets longer and longer. Now, one big move we made this year for the YouTube channel is purchasing an office space. And normally throughout my main work days on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I like to hit up the office around mid-afternoon, meet up with Jackson and Zach, our other manager on the YouTube channel, and just kind of get some work done there. That's where we do our primary filming, that's where we do some brainstorming, and mainly this day, we were actually filming one video, finishing that up, and then also having to deal with some brainstorming for a future project, which took a very long time and ended up being a pretty long office stay. We were there for about 4 to 5 hours, just hanging out, doing stuff, but the office has been a really awesome addition considering I'm still a college student and I live at home currently. This was my YouTube studio for the longest time, and then we had Jackson's place, which was his YouTube studio, which is just a small bedroom. Getting an office and having a secondary location has been super key for us. We're able to keep a bunch of stuff there, have filming gear ready to go, and we can produce some higher quality content because of the location being where it is. Pretty much the rest of my day is just coming home, eating some dinner, winding down, checking some discussion boards, replying to some YouTube comments, and then kind of just going to bed around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then wake up, rise, and repeat the next day. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the day in the life of a YouTuber and online college student. If you did like this video, please consider dropping a like on it and comment what you think down below. If you're coming from the Toasty Bros YouTube channel, I greatly appreciate you coming by. Please consider subscribing and sharing this with your friends. This is going to be my personal channel that I do behind the scenes vlogs, different motivational content, inspirational content, and some business content, also involving channel growth. So please, if you're interested in any sort of content like that, hit that bell notification and subscribe button. I would love to see your shining face in the comment section of every single video. Thank you guys again for watching this video, and once again, keep hustling.